Greetings and thanks for dropping by for the latest edition of Mentor Mike's Market Movie. Today is Friday, June 22nd, 2012. And before we get started, let me just mention that over here in the lower left-hand corner today, we have a dual stochastic from a 1-minute chart. If you saw yesterday's movie, you know we were using that to fine-tune our entries on that very unidirectional bearish day that we had yesterday. Today, as you're going to see, it's a lot flatter, and that's another type of condition where the smaller time frames come in handy. So we're going to be watching the crossing of the 1-minute stochastic to fine-tune our entries here. And let's get started. Not quite. Okay, I paused it here. The 1 minute has crossed and the red and the white have crossed. Just about the same time our parabolic flipped over here on the 3-minute chart. Both of these stochastics are heading lower. The MACD has a little crossover. The ultra long-term stochastic is still heading up, just as our white is above the red. But remember, this is a transitional move based on the divergence, so we don't really care what this is doing right now. We expect this to be fairly short term. So let's get short, and we'll put our arrow in here and start up again. Okay, there's the first target, second target, stop is now in profit territory. Okay, and we're stopped out. Now, it looks like things are maybe going to turn to the upside, but we've got no divergence here to justify getting long in any kind of transitional move here. So until we get another short opportunity, we're going to have to wait it out. Okay, there's that break to the upside. Okay, now the white moving average is about ready to cross above the red. So if we get another opportunity to get long, we can take that trade. Okay, we flipped the parabolic. Let's watch our stochastics here. In fact, let's keep an eye on the 1 minute, because when it has a crossover, it's going to be time to get long. And you can see the red and the white are starting to curve there. And we're still definitely white above red here, so let's go ahead and try it on the long side. And that's what we like to see. So 2 of the 3 targets we hit in short order. Let's see if we can get this stop into profit territory before we get stopped out, but easier said than done. Nope, no, not this time. Okay, now check out what we got. We have, if this market moves to the south side, which it may, based on our stochastic and MACD here, we're going to be able to take it because we've got divergence again. Higher high, lower high. So we've already got a crossover on the 1 minute stochastic and likewise over here on the 3 minute. So I would say, well, let's go ahead and short this thing right now. Even got this price bar kind of at the high end of it, which is always going to be good. If it sells off again, we've got just that much more movement in our favor. Okay, let's go. Stopped it. Okay, well, where's this white headed? It's hard to say. We're going to have some mixed signals here, I have a feeling. Well, the blue is above the red, the white is below the red. Quite a mixed bag here. Okay, now it looks like both the red and the white are ready to, I'm sorry, the white and the blue is what I meant to say, are about to break above the red. And we've got our stochastics curving up. The fast one's already above 50%, and we've got the cross now on the 1 minute. Let's see if we can at least hit the first target on this long here. Yep, that's what we like. Maybe even the second. Dare we hope? Maybe not. Okay, stopped out. All right, now what's going on? Well, this ultra long-term stochastic, we got white above red, but it's kind of curving down. We're breaking to the downside, but white is above red. So that's not something we can really deal with. Now let's just run the data here, but we'll go a little slower. Put it up to 30 times, and let's see what happens. Incidentally, we have the long-term moving average just about flat and horizontal right here, kind of right at the bottom of the Donchian channel here. So that's going to act as a support zone that we're going to have to break through if we're going to stand any decent chance of really trading on the short side. Yeah. Okay, now let's see here. We've got the 1 minute stochastics crossing bullishly. Longer term is already bullish. White is above red. Let's see what we can do here. It's flirting with that target, but not hitting it. Alright, we've got white below red, but we've also got this support zone, and we've just gone back. So which way is it going to break? Yes, to the upside. All right. Now, some of you were wondering how I had the wherewithal to hang on when this thing took a dip there. Well, in the real live trading today, I actually missed that first long trade, and I went short there, and I took a little bit of a loss. Um, Ended up being in the money overall, but now I can see a little more clearly what's going on. We have a high here and a low here, and the third turning point today comes over here. So we're a little skewed to the left. But this is a zigzag. It's a 1, 2, 3 bottom, basically. And I see that now, but I missed it today. And shame on me for doing that, because that was the subject of one of my recent webinars, 1, 2, 3 tops and bottoms, the old Ken Roberts patterns. Very, very reliable, but that's exactly what we have. A low, an intermediate high, a second low that doesn't take out the first one, and then the market turns and goes up, and that's exactly what happened here. And you can see it on the MACD as well and on the stochastic. But I was focused too much on the moving averages today, so that's what happens sometimes. Okay, so we ran out here, got all three targets, and what's left to do? Nothing more but to play the data. This was a nice place to get in, but we were already in the trade because of that third target. Okay, we flipped the parabolic. Let's see if we get another chance to get long. Again, let's watch the 1 minute stochastic. There's a cross. We've got a curvature here. So let's get long. Stopped it. All right, now let's check this out. We may have another transitional move here. Notice higher high, lower high on the stochastic as well. Plus we just got the crossover on the 1 minute stochastic. So let's take a shot on the short side here. We don't have a lot of time left in the day, but let's go for it. Okay. All right. I am going to have to slow it down here because we're just about out of time. And we're going to close that trade and then run out the clock. Okay, and we have a new max here, 27,112 and 50 cents. And so we're going to be trading at least 27 more contracts next time on Monday. And let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's starting to get pretty interesting, folks. All right. Come back and see us again real soon. Have a great weekend.